In the OG Skibidi toilet series, we all know the TV men, or race in general, played an important role in both helping the Alliance improve the series and also adding more lore to the story. But did you ever wonder if, instead of the TV race, the drills were the ones in that position? I mean, they also brought some improvement to Dawn's story, so why not? Overall, let's see what happens if this was the case. For our scenario, just as we did in previous videos, we would take the episodes where the TVs played an important role and see if the drills would do better or worse than the TVs. Okay, beginning with episode 39, I think it's only fitting for a good character like the assassin drillman to come do the job. Judging from his shown feats, he would be done in literal seconds, because bro is just way too skillful. However, I do kind of wonder if he would be fast enough to save everyone, since some of them were really close to getting killed. But overall, he'd do a pretty good job. I think episode 40 would be cleared easily as well. The assassin drillman is just that strong, but it's kind of tricky on the flying mutant part. He was able to defeat this giant flying Cyclops mutant, so let's also tick this one as a yes as well. However, things begin to get interesting from episode 41, as here we're going to be introduced to the Drill Titan. Now, the story can go two ways, depending on the version of the Drill Titan we take. If we're considering he begins with his base form, things wouldn't be any different from how it went originally, and here is why. The Drill Titan easily clears this 41st episode and would move on to the others, which, let's be honest, is going to be a walk in the park for our drill. I mean, I don't see any AP of the given enemies that would do significant or any damage. The Drill Titan absolutely destroys this mutant and is then left to fight against the infected Speaker Titan. In this battle, the same thing happens as well. The Speaker Titan doesn't have the sufficient AP to do any damage to the Drill Titan. If you don't know, the Drill Titan was able to easily take on a falling acid kamikaze like it's nothing. So yeah, this battle all comes down to whether or not the Drill Titan has anything in his arsenal that can do damage to the Speaker. One important thing to note here is that the Drill Titan's drilling skills wouldn't be effective here, as the Speaker Titan is kind of always flying almost all the time in the series, and thus he wouldn't get buried. It's a tricky one, but let's say the Drill Titan was able to overpower the Speaker and thus made him run away. What happens next? Well, the story would continue as it did with the TV, and they would continue to go after the Speaker. However, at this time, the Skibidis would have figured out that the weaknesses of the Drill Titan is sound, since they were kind of experimenting on different ways to defeat him, just like they did with the TV as well. So with this, in episode 47, they would come with mutant equipment with Speaker technology to subdue the Drill Titan. Now, would this plan work or fail? We're not sure, as even if they do subdue him, they can't damage him. Well, I guess not. However, what I do know is that you should subscribe to the channel, as that would mean you wouldn't miss top-notch Skibidi content. But let's say they did stun him. But wait, do you think they would infect him? I mean, he's wide open. Well, not really, because even if they tried, it wouldn't really work. As you see, the Drill Titan is not your regular Titan. He's being controlled by the Chief Drillman, and it's not like the parasite would infect him. Okay, the Drill Titan then escapes with any of these methods. First, he drills underground and runs away. Or second, he does exactly as in the 14th episode of Skibidi Multiverse. The story then continues as it did originally, with the Drill Woman coming to save our POV in episode 49. Oh man, would this guy simp? Well, that we're not sure of as well. But let's skip all that simple stuff and move to the intriguing ones. The story pretty much continues as it did in the original story, with the Camera Titan uninfecting the Speaker, blah blah blah. The next time we would get to see the Drill Titan is in episode 67, part 3, where he would save the Camera Titan from being killed. Now, it's quite uncertain if Jimmy would run away, as the Drill Titan didn't traumatize him in the past battle. So it's quite plausible to say he stays, meaning that the Drill Titan would definitely violate both the Scientist and G-Man at the same time. The Scientist would escape since he was fake, but Jimmy would be killed in the episode, which is kind of funny, as it would also affect the story later on. Another thing to mention here is that Plungerman wouldn't die in this scenario as well, since the Assassin Drillman is much stronger than the Dark Speaker Man. This would mean that they would take out the Scientist quite easily and without much damage. The plot continues, and the Drill Titan, together with the other Titans, takes out the Astros. I could even say they defeat the Mothership Astro, but it all depends on whether or not the Drill transforms to his true form. However, in the second scenario, the Drill Titan comes for the first time in the series with his already upgraded form. Yeah, he'd be slapping every mutant there is. The Rocket Mutant, Speaker Titan, G-Man. I mean, heck, bring any mutant in the show and the Drill Titan would win. Okay, maybe that's too much glazing, but still, let's be honest, that's the truth. I mean, let me know in the comments if you think there's any character in the OG series that could defeat the Drill Titan. Yeah, they would force him to use his true form, but that's only going to make him stronger. He's really dumb, but still. Anyways, overall, if the Drill Titan or Drill Race was in the OG series instead of the TVs, they would do a much better job since they would be willing to help on the front lines, unlike the others. However, this doesn't mean the TVs are weaker, far from it. It's just their way of doing things and contributing that is lacking. However, check out this video to see which is the strongest composite Titans in all of Skibidi fandom. Go on, check it out.